lot more. Care Plus, come be the new face of Medicare.
Good afternoon, everybody. We continue with our 4th annual Taking Action Against Domestic Violence campaign. And this year, we have partnered with the Tampa Bay Times newspaper and education program to create a special edition on teen dating violence. This is it here. It's called Breaking the Cycle of Abuse. This edition is now being distributed to more than 150,000 high school students in Hillsborough, Pinellas, and Pasco counties. Joining us now are Sue Bedry, education specialist at the Tampa Bay Times newspaper and education program, Michelle Crowder-Solner and Jackie Babin, both from Sunrise Domestic and Sexual Violence Center of Pasco County. Thank you, ladies, so much for being here. We appreciate it.
Thank you for having us.
Sue, first of all, explain exactly what is the Times newspaper and education program?
We are a program run by the Tampa Bay Times, and we supply newspapers free of charge to teachers throughout Tampa Bay to use in their classroom. We supply print and electronic editions. We also produce original curriculum supplements and provide a lot of other resources to our teachers, and all of this is free of charge.
And you do this several times a year. This time in the month of October, you're focusing on teen dating violence. And a lot of people may be surprised to know that teen dating violence is such a huge issue that it would warrant a paper like this. But you say it's a big problem.
It is a huge problem, and we are so proud to partner with the Verizon Foundation and ABC Action News and 6 of our regional domestic violence shelters to try and address it. By targeting students, we are hoping to literally break the cycle of abuse before people become trapped in a cycle of abusive relationships throughout their lives.
You mentioned that 6 different shelters helped to come up with content for this newspaper. Sunrise of Pasco was one of the 6. Tell me how you guys got together and decided the content from this paper,
Well, Sue actually found us and invited us. We use a lot of the content, as do the other centers, working in the classroom with the students. So it was not very hard for us to pull out stuff that we find valuable working with youth.
Some of the articles in here talk about how to spot the signs of abuse and what to do if you think that you may be in an abusive relationship. It's a little bit different, I think, sometimes for teens than it is for adults. A lot of it may be related to social media. Are you hoping that maybe the teens will take this paper home and then maybe start a dialogue at home with their parents or even in the classroom with their teachers, that their teachers may use this paper as a teaching tool?
Absolutely. We talked about some different ways that teachers can use it, like reviewing literature that has healthy and unhealthy relationships in it. And I know in our personal experience, we've had kids go home and end up referring a parent to the hotline. So in that way, they actually helped the adult as well.
Yeah, we found that tools like this can be used across the curriculums, not just in your normal health classes, which is where a lot of this kind of education lands, but also, as Michelle was saying, in your English and literature classes, there are tools in here. There's a group of scenarios, different types of teen dating violence that an English teacher could use to have the students journal about what they thought or write a paper comparing and contrasting the different types of abuse. Also in math classes, there's a really good true or false survey in here that math students, even in middle school, could take to their other classmates and then take the information and use it, graphing the data. There's several other things, technology, how abuse is used in technology. All the kids are using technology, so that would be applicable in any of the classes. Art, they could depict the different scenarios, what an abusive relationship or a healthy relationship. Also social studies, which is a very big one. It gives all sorts of different rights and responsibilities in here, and they could use that to compare and contrast, because when you're talking about social things, that would be something that they could use.
We want to thank you again. Such valuable information in here. It could save a life of the teenager and maybe even a family member. So we want to thank you so much for being here, and thank you for producing the paper. Again, it's called Breaking the Cycle of Teen Dating Abuse. And Sue, we want to thank you so much. We're so proud to partner up with the Tampa Bay Times education and newspaper and education program. It's a nationally recognized program, and we're just so honored to be a part. And thank you so much for helping us get our domestic violence campaign into the classroom. classrooms.
Thank you.
And also, right now, Breaking the Cycle of Teen Dating Abuse, the special edition, is being distributed in Hillsborough, Pinellas, and Pasco counties, as we mentioned before. But if you're not in those counties and you would like a copy of this, we are making it available to everybody on our domestic violence webpage. Just go to abcactionnews.com/DV. We also want to ask that you'll join us this Friday, October 19th at 9 p.m. for our primetime special, Taking Action Against Domestic Violence. It is an hour of powerful and inspiring stories right here on your ABC Action News station. We'll be right back.
Domestic violence, it affects 1 in 4 women, but more than a third of us never talk about it. That's why the Allstate Foundation Domestic Violence Program created PurplePurse.com to get people talking. We know it's not easy, but PurplePurse.com can help. To learn more about domestic violence, which includes financial abuse, visit PurplePurse.com. Everything you need to start the conversation and help save lives. Talk about it. The life you save may be your own.